Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a special video today, and a little bit of a bittersweet video. I am here with my last video for Spiegel Mom Scraps. You will have seen by now that Spiegel Mom Scraps will be closing the sequin portion of her shop at the end of the year. There will still be plenty of goodies available. Jody and her daughters do some amazing handmade things. So the shop is not going anywhere, but the sequin portion of the shop will be retiring. And I thought for my last video, I would come on here and share some of my favorite projects over the years, some of my favorite ways to use sequins to leave you with a little bit of extra inspiration and perhaps, hopefully, a sort of reference video that you can come back to when you're looking for ideas. Now, there are still, until the end of the year, there are still plenty of sequins, and I'm going to go through a few that are still available in the shop of the newer mixes. Now, I have been honored to be on the Spiegel Mom Scraps design team for 4.5 years. I started in May, I think it was May, yes, May of 2020. And I must say, in a little bit of a way, Jody and Sarah sort of ruined it for anybody else. It was and is the ideal team. Jody and Sarah were absolutely amazing to work with, to work for. And my teammates all through were also absolutely amazing. Everything flowed, lots of encouragement, supporting one another, not even one little speck of drama. It definitely was and is the dream team, and I'm going to miss it very much. So there you go. So lots and lots of luck and amazing continuation to Jody in her shop with all of the other lovely projects. I will still be using sequins, my friends, on lots of projects going forward. You know that I love to use them from finishing touches to focal points. So let's look at a few of the really fun projects. And the 12 by 12 pages that I have here are more recent because they're not put away in albums yet. But using frames, one of the amazing ways to use sequins is using frames and making a large shaker pocket. And I did exactly that on this one to take the place. It was a sketch. It was one of the 30 days of sketches to take the place of additional photos. And what I like to do, and I will put that perhaps at the end here, one of the things is on my background paper is I glue some of the sequins down first and then add the ones that move around, so that basically there are sequins all the way through and they don't all sink down to the bottom. So this was a recent layout, and it really becomes a focal embellishment, and then you don't need an awful lot more embellishing. Then the same idea here, but using clusters, and this again was another sketch, and I used frames again here to create some embellishments, a lovely big focal photo here and 2 focal shaker pockets, and then just some pattern paper with some of the other frames. And that is another fun way. Shakers are obviously one of the easiest and most fun and most impactful ways to use sequins, but there are others. So this was another one of my favorite recent layouts for Spiegel Mom Scraps. Then very, very recently, another thing that I really do love to do with sequins, of course, is shaped embellishments. And this is one sort of like a sunburst kind of thing that I use fairly frequently. And you're going to see at the end of this video, I'm going to put 3 photo collages that I'm also going to put over on Instagram with more of my favorite projects. And you're going to see in there where I've done hearts outlined with sequins. I've done stars. I've done leaves. So that is another awesome, awesome way to use sequins. And here I did 3 so that I sort of had my triangle around the focal photo, button in the middle, and then just some sequins coming out in sort of a plus sign, 5 sequins, and then in the middle of that 3, so that it really gives that sunburst and a very, very easy way of doing it. So I really enjoy using sequins for shapes. Now, of course, there is always just the finishing touches. So wherever you would use enamel dots, you can use, or little foam dots or little puffy hearts or that kind of thing. You can use sequins, of course. So those are 3 layouts. Now, let me look at my 6x8 album from sort of this year. And there are, now you see here, this is from my Christmas 2023, so my December recording, where I have this tree made of pattern paper. And then I use sequins all along here as sort of the bubbles and ornaments on the tree. That is a fun, fun way as well. And you're going to see I had something even more intricate with sequins in a previous year, which I will get to. But that's another fun way of use. So see, they are so, so versatile. So here, they double as baubles or ornaments. Now, I haven't finished that. I will come back to you on that. Then you see here, this was one of my favorite projects. So I combined stamping and sequins to create a background for my Wimbledon album, all about strawberries, the strawberries and cream at Wimbledon. So I even have little strawberry sequins. Sequins come in all sorts of shapes, so not just what we're used to. So little strawberry slices, full strawberries, and then some green sequins that I put throughout the page with some stamping. And I absolutely love that. So it's sort of, it's almost like a textured pattern paper in a way. And the dimension for, you know, a small 6x8 album is still very, very, very manageable. And then you can see here just sort of the little finishing touches. Do I have anything else in this one? I think that's really, really, really what I wanted to show you in this album. So lots of different ways. And then we have this one here. This I really, really, really love. This was my December documented album from 2021. And look at this. And this is another shaker, but it's sort of several shakers in one, because I used a die. This is a close to my heart die with all of these stars. So I die cut the paper, I die cut the foam, and I die cut the acetate so that I could use the middle part of the acetate to create these little shakers to do a title page. So all your dies, you can look at all sorts of different ways, and you're going to see that in some of the collage photos that I have at the end as well, where I've used cloud dies and star dies and hexagons and circles. So all your dies are absolutely an amazing tool to create really quick and fun and whimsical shakers. Now, I don't know if there was anything else in this album. Then there you go. You see here again, stamping on the background in gold. Is this stamping? No, it's actually a little bit of texture paste, and then some little acrylic pieces and sequins to create yet again a background. So just a quick title, a background, sequins, and it is all done for you. Finishing touches here around a lot of journaling. I think that might be the end. Oh, and then look at this. This was just a fun insert. And what I've done here, and I did a layout like this a while back. I don't know if I'll be able to find it because I don't know. It was a couple of years ago for sure, where an entire 12 by 12, I created a background sort of as a maze on the 12 by 12 layout. And this is sort of what I did here to just create a fun insert, a little bit as a maze with a little bit of glitter paper around it and all sorts of sequins. So yet another fun usage of sequins. They are so much fun. And then look at this one. My friends, this one is fun as well. So this, I used a Starburst 6x8 stencil on the background with, this was Vicki Boutin Iridescent glaze on the background, and then added a bunch of sequins on the sun rays. And this is sort of like a sunset evening looking at the Christmas lights. So that sort of went perfectly. And so one thing that you can notice is when you do these kinds of backgrounds, they seem a little bit intricate, but generally they really don't take an awful lot of time. And then once you put your photo, a title, you really, 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 really don't need an awful lot more. Another fun way, just using them as finishing touches. And there we go. And I think I have one more to share with you. And I have just so enjoyed. And I'm going to be honest, before I started with the design team, I did use sequins, but I really use them in a more finishing touches way than all of the different, and sort of being on the design team gave me, one, permission to really get out that creativity and have fun and find all sorts of different ways, along with all of my lovely, lovely teammates, to use sequins and to bring you some inspiration. And I just love looking back on that. And I hope this video creates a lovely reference for you. So this is what I was talking about. Here is another tree. And what I did, I just did a clip art and I printed out a tree outline and I stitched it, and then I decorated it with sequins. And you can see we have the traditional type sequins, and then there are even some holly leaves here. So all sorts of different types of sequins. And I'm not sure, again, if there is much more in this one. This is last year's album. Just some finishing touches here. And then you see here, this is a Canva layout that I did. So this is sort of like a hybrid, and then just added some sequins here as well as finishing touches and a little bit of decoration to give some sparkle that went along with the gold in the background. Finishing touches. There we go. Lots of things here. I actually still have a couple of pages here and there that need to be done, but hey, there you go in those albums. But I think there quite a bit of everything is there. So there you go, my friends. That's really what spoke to me and what I oh, and look, that with this one I forgot to show you. So this is a wreath on the pattern paper, the 6x8 pattern paper. I added some dimensions, so I built up the wreath a little bit, and then around the center, I just did another circle of sequins as another lovely decoration, and then around the outside as well. So the uses and beauty of sequins are endless. I'll have to find out where this should go. Pop it in there for now. The beauty and the sparkle and the uses for sequins are absolutely endless. So let me take a moment to thank you for spending 4.5 years on my channel as I tried to inspire you as best I could twice a month with some fun projects, and then more than twice a month, because I didn't use sequins only for my design team projects. Of course, I use them throughout my scrapbooking. Thank you, Jody, Sarah, and all of my amazing design teammates for all of the fun, the support, the encouragement, and just being a nice, healthy environment to be around. And again, Jody, I wish you all the best, and we will still be chatting and talking. And let's keep the Spread the Sparkle Facebook page going as a tribute to all of the wonderful and hard work that Jody has put into sequins for so many years, and all of the hard work that Sarah and all of my teammates put into projects for you. So thank you again. You'll see at the end here, there will be a collage of at least 3 photos, so about 12 different ideas still, in addition to ones that I've shown you here. And you will see those photos over on Instagram as well. Thank you so much, my friends, and I will see you back here very soon. Bye for now.